Choose your fighter.
I don't think you're the best 22 anything in sports and in media and anything. I think you
debatable.
think more of yourself than you actually can, prove.
You're not letting the numbers speak for themselves. You're speaking for Richard Sherman. Again and again and again, you're taking away the focus of how good you were the last 2 years on the field because you're only becoming known for your trash talking. What's your goal? Richard, what's your motive here?
To be the best NFL corner in
Okay, but do you want to promote yourself into a bigger name, a household name, so that you can do more commercials and maybe have your own show? Is
like
that your goal?
Skip, I don't got. We can talk if he want to talk. So he seeked out my number and called me. And when he called me, I was just like, bro, I don't know you like that. Like, you don't owe me no explanation. I don't know you. Stop speaking on me incorrect. Like, for your ratings or whatever. And he just backed out on some, I'm depressed.
Damian Lillard has often spoken out like he's one of the leaders of the NBA. Mm-hmm. He sometimes speaks as if he's LeBron James. Right. And so I wondered out loud on TV to you, what exactly has Damian Lillard ever won to achieve this kind of stature in this league? Because seriously, he's won nothing.
We challenge.
This thing ain't even hot.
Yeah, it ain't even hot. I challenge Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe.
No, I like Shannon. Only thing I want to do is put my foot up Skip's ass.
Okay.
I don't want to call out certain guys.
No, don't.
Be nice.
Yeah, call them out.
Well, we know I hate Skip Bayless. If I get a disease and I'm going to die, how about I get Skip Bayless in here and I kill him live on national television?
I like it.
Yeah.
Fritzy, can we set this up?
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
But just let us know in advance.
Because I just want to get Skip Bayless in a room one time and just beat him like a dog.
Okay.
Doing great today. So last night, Charles Barkley called me out again. He called me a name again.
What did he call you?
As he repeatedly has for, I don't know, the last 20 years. And I would like to congratulate Charles Barkley for finally getting a prediction right.
Yeah.
You know what? If you make enough goofy predictions, the odds are that eventually you're going to get one right.
You're right.
And I say you better gloat while you can, Nostrachuckus, because it ain't going to last much longer.
Well, it says that, LeBron, why would he do that while he's playing? It's a sign of weakness. He's buddy-buddy with the guys that he's going against. Tell him to kiss my ass. All right? With a smile, too.
Why do you hate LeBron?
I like LeBron.
You hate LeBron.
I do not. I think he's actually a very nice guy. In fact, I think he's too nice of a guy. Locker room in shame. I have been saying for months on this show that all this picture taking and the posing and the flexing, it just doesn't show any class to the game on the court or to his opponents, to me. And it finally all caught up with him because I think the MVP suddenly realized when the clock ran out that he had failed miserably.
Tell him to kiss my ass. All right? With a smile, too.
My bigger question
the matter is you're Tom Cruise. You can't handle the...
Except I never saw you in the game. Were you hurt? Did you miss the game? Were you late for that, too?
You got jokes again, I see. That's pretty cute.
Choose your fighter.
Even LeBron James, but very few people were willing to go there. And then he because he said it, if LeBron James is the GOAT, I beat the GOAT twice and hit the shots in his building, what does that make me?
KD, normally I would jump in your ass with both feet.
Uh-oh.
Because I don't like being called ignorant.
I would think
but I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna see you, and we'll have a conversation, and we'll talk like civilized young men. Because I don't like to be called ignorant.
Yeah. Even like Shannon Sharpe, who be on
TV.
Yeah, this guy the biggest joke. It's like, bro, you gonna put the Hennessy in the backwoods up there?
I agree.
Then you finna criticize me? Like, bro, you a joke, so you setting a bad example. Then you hating on it, like, what are you really standing for? So it's like, Man, these guys run around just doing anything to just make a buck.
Antonio doesn't get to set the rules. The NFL sets the rules, and you abide by them.
Right.
So if he thinks he's going to be able to come back and play in the NFL without talking to the NFL, that's not happening. No, he thinks he can play by his rules.
Right.
Remember, he said he plays by his rules. We'll see how far that takes him.
We just want to talk about this game. We don't want to waste no time with you guys writing bogus.
Respectfully, Antonio, we haven't talked to you yet.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about that. You guys is all drama. It's all about football. We don't talk about Carolina. I don't want to talk to you guys.
What is your reaction to what he said?
AB is a clown.
His transgressions in the NFL, they're self-inflicted, that we're creating drama. You creating drama. You got on Facebook Live after a game from the locker room, dumb head.
You did.
You refused to come to practice in Pittsburgh. You showed up late for meeting. That was you.
Hey, Stephen A., you bald forehead, you were thinking you tough, saying all kinds of shit like, oh, then you come see me. Well, let's go to Seattle and you sign a, well, Seattle, you ain't got to sign no waiver. Meet me in Seattle where you can have mutual combat and talk like that. I'll slap a it'll look like you got a toupee on the front of your head, or how hard I'll slap the back of your head. The hell you talking about? Y'all got...
Under most normal circumstances, I have considerably better things to do with my time. But Kwame Brown wanted my attention. Well, you got it now. I didn't want to have to do this, but he made me. The only negative thing anybody ever said about Kwame Brown is that he couldn't play a lick of basketball. Newsflash, that wasn't a lie. When you put yourself and you put your game out there in the best league in the world, people can comment on it because you're putting your talents on public display. 13 years in the NBA. 7 different teams. And I've got an unlimited bank of bloopers for every stop along the way.
Stephen A. Smith came on and said it. He said, okay, I was waiting for somebody to be pompous and arrogant enough to say it, just so I could come on here and talk about it. He said it. Do they have a degree they want my job? Do they have a degree like me? Can they articulate like me? And I tweeted him. I said, I have the same degree in mass communications, and I can articulate as well, and my hairline's not pushed back.
Oh, now come on.
First of all, I don't know who in God's name told him he can articulate himself as well as me. I don't know what you're sniffing. You're in another world, but I won't even go there. I will put my credentials up against anybody, anytime, any place, anywhere in terms of what I do. And I'm not talking just to Ryan Clark here. I'm talking to any professional athlete in this world. When you want to have a debate about character, you name the time and place, and I will show up.
He responded to this on Friday. Here's what he said. I don't talk to Stephen A. Smith at all, so he's lying. So he's making up stories.
Let me be very, very clear, my brother. It does not fit. You are in no position to question my credibility whatsoever. A matter of fact, one would argue, what position are you in to question the credibility of anybody in the media? And more importantly, what I would like to ask Kevin Durant and some of the brothers who talk behind my back in the NBA that probably put him up to something stupid like this, let me ask a question. Do you really want to see me in an NBA arena? Because I can assure you I find out more in 10 minutes than I can get from 50 phone calls. But I will say this lastly. You don't want to make an enemy out of me. And I'm looking right into the camera, and I'm going to say it again. You do not want to make an enemy out of me.